the WBC's 147 second mandatory slot fight. Cesar Barrioneuevo taking on Yordenis Ugas. We're going to break that down and see how it all started and see how we got here, right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
2, 1.
You can hate him for not making that fight happen, but this is an unbiased show. We talk boxing. If it is just some missed details, the Double RT Boxing Show, Mr. A is here to help you because that's what we do. We talk that boxing, spit that fire on the internet, dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net. You know, follow me on at Twitter at RRTB Show. Double RT, the Double RT, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. I am your host, the host of your show. This is your show, the Double RT Boxing Show. You can follow it at Twitter at RRTB Show. And for you new people, you're like, hey, this is my show, Double RT. What is it? It's the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Worldwide boxing fights, America, Germany, Ukraine, Japan, Korea, Panama, Chile. Man, we try and cover all those fights, man. If the fighter's in the top 15 of the organization, no matter what weight class, we try and get the best coverage right here. We break those fights down. We make those predictions. We get them right. We get them wrong. But what the more important factor is, we're talking that boxing right here on the Ready Talk Boxing Show with me, your host, Mr. A. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're already a subscriber, show the love to your show. Get it supported. Get it from 487 to 500 subscriptions. Get it on up to 1,000. If you're new viewer and you're not quite ready to be a new subscriber, fair enough. Hopefully by the end of the show you are entertained and you're like, you know what, I'm joining that show. That show is hashtag dragging on the net, hashtag dragging on the net, hot as fuck. That's what that show is. I want to be part of that. Now we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this fight. Cesar Barrioneuevo taking on Yordenis Ugas. This fight came from left field. Now we did a pre-show on this fight. It was supposed to be Cesar Barrioneuevo taking on Abel Ramos. Abel Ramos is a nice competitor. He fought Jamal James. He fought Ivan Baranchik. The dude comes to fucking fight. A nice little test the waters, test what you got. If you ain't on it, he's gonna fucking crack you. That was supposed to be Cesar's American debut. He's an Argentinian badass. Dude has power in both hands. This is supposed to be his American debut. He's been in the top. He's been in WBC top 15 for a while, but not only the top 15, he's been in like the top 10 for at least the last 2 years now. I even did a video for Keith Thurman's August 4th at one point, his comeback. It was either going to be him or a Josecito Lopez. Those were the two people I narrowed it down to as Keith Thurman's return. And what's weird is, this is the tricky part. The original fight for Cesar and Abel Ramos was scheduled for August 4th, the day Keith Thurman was supposed to come back. Weird, right? I picked Cesar to be a comeback fight for Thurman. Thurman gets pushed back a little more. He's not ready. And now August 4th, Cesar's fighting Abel Ramos. And then that fight gets scratched. And he's fighting Yordenis Ugas now. Now, that's the Cesar weird part. And then you go to the Yordenis Ugas. Remember, he beat Ray Robinson. And he became that Mando slot. Because IBF has 1 and 2. They're always vacant. So people to get their Mandos. That's what IBF does. So basically, number 3 is really the number 1. Because you're number 1, you don't get your Mandos. Number 1 and number 2 are Mandos in the IBF. Number 3 is really the number 1 contender, if that makes sense. So number 1 and 2 mandatories were empty. Number 1 is still empty. Yordenis Ugas, he beat Ray Robinson, and he became the number 2 Mando after Spence beat Campos. They needed a new mandatory, and boom, Ugas got it. And remember, Ugas kept saying like, hey, I want my Spence shot. Of course, if Spence and Who was it at that time? Was it Thurman? Before Thurman, he said, if Spence wants to fight Crawford or Thurman, I'll take my step aside. But I want my shot at Spence. I want it right now. And all of a sudden, he's in the WBC second mandatory shot. That means if taking this fight, he gives up that mandatory slot for Errol Spence. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's just to get busy, get some money. I don't know what Al Heyman said to him, what his management team talked to Al Heyman. So basically, if he wins this fight, he gets a title shot again. It's just going to be after the first person who fights for the WBC. Like I said, he was already guaranteed a shot against the IBF champion Errol Spence. If he beats this fight, if he wins this fight against Cesar, again, he's guaranteed a title shot. He'll be number 2, just like he was in the IBF. But this time, the only difference is at the IBF number 2, he was number 1 because number 1 was empty. WBC, he's going to be number 2, but he's going to stay number 2 man though. Because the WBC is already saying, as the winner of Sean Porter and Garcia has to fight 2 mandatories, just like they were going to give Keith Thurman 2 mandatories. Remember, it was supposed to be Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Remember that whole talk? But now that Keith Thurman went out, the WBC belt still has 2 mandos on it. So the winner, Porter or Garcia, is going to have to fight those 2 mandos. And what the WBC right now is lingering, if Thurman comes back, he could be number 1 mando. He could take that 1 slot. If not him, the heavy favorite is Berto, because him and that Alexander fight, David Alexander and Berto, that was the number 1 spot. That's where they're heavily leaning, and definitely number 2 is going to be the winner between this Cesar and Yordenis. So that's why this fight is important. That's how this fight formulated. It's been 6 minutes, but hey, now let's get into the fight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for putting up with that. Now, the fight itself, these motherfuckers, I'm telling you right now, right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, your host, Mr.A, we watch fights. You're on this show because you watch boxing. You're not on this show because you like certain fighters and that's it. You come to this show because you like boxing. You understand why people hold. You understand ring generalship. You understand when to throw that low blow. You like boxing. That's why you come to the Double RT Boxing Show. And this fight, I'm telling you folks, this is going to be the sleeper for September 8th. There's so much fights going on. There's a top rank card. There's a matchroom card. There's a Showtime card. There's an HBO card. There's about fucking headliner fights. There's about a good 8 good fights. I think besides Porter and Garcia, this is the fight we are going to be talking about. And it's not getting much coverage. And I won't be surprised if it steals the thunder. If not all, it takes some shine away from Garcia and Porter. These 2 guys, they know nothing but to fight and try and win. They don't know how to survive. They don't know to protect it and look good this one and look good and just win and do better next time. These are guys who are on the grind, who don't have it yet, but are on the fucking what's that clisp? They're on the cusp of having it. And they're on. You got Cesar making his USA debut in the Barclays Center. In the fucking Barclays Center, which is coming like the 2nd boxing capital, or maybe the 3rd. You got Vegas and you got Madison Square Garden. But the way it's going right now with Showtime in the Barclays is going to take over Madison Square Garden as boxing. It won't have the name, but in a couple years, Barclays is where it's going to be at. So this fight is going to be hot. I don't want this video to be that long, so I'm going to get right into it. Like I said, this is going to be a still down. Going breaking these guys down. And I'll do a quick breakdown. You got Cesar Barrioneuevo, making his USA debut. The dude has power in both hands. 34 with 24 knockouts. 3 losses, all by decisions, with 2 draws. He's 29 years old, 169 rounds of boxing with a 60 knockout ratio. Of course he's a welterweight. Motherfucker's a southpaw at that. Power in both hands, and he's a southpaw. La Jolla, 5'8.5", taking on Yordenis Ugas. Now we all know that he's 22 with 3 losses. We know he has 3 losses. They're very early in his career. 22 with 11 KOs, 3 losses, same as Cesar, no draws. Now he's 141 rounds, a little less rounds than professional, but he has that amateur Cuban experience. 44 knockout ratio. He has pop, the one that you respect, but he don't have that knockout pop. But don't go walking in, you're gonna get fucking cracked. He's 32, he's a little older, he's an orthodox 5'9" with 69-inch reach. We got a Cuban out of Miami taking on an Argentinian. Both represent their countries hard. This is gonna be a fight, folks. This is gonna be a great fucking fight. Now, breaking them down. If you've never seen Cesar fight, go watch some of his fights, man. Like I said, the dude's been in the top 10 for a long time, I'm glad these 2 guys are fighting for this opportunity. Yordenis Ugas earned it. If you've been watching PBC, you've been seeing him climb and just upset people, and beating people convincingly. He beat Jamal James, who they're trying to give who is like top 4 in WBA. So he beat him. That was the jump off point for him. Is his start. So breaking him down defensively and leg wise, Cesar is going to come forward. He's going to come forward behind a jab and try and fucking hook his head off. He's a high guard, bob and weave, doing that Danny Garcia duck with a hook. Yordenis Ugas it's a boxer puncher versus a boxer puncher versus a brawler boxer. Cesar being a brawler boxer to me. He just heavy hooks. So you're gonna get Yordenis Ugas trying to move around the ring, work the body, work behind a jab on a straight come forward footwork of Cesar. Yordenis Ugas could take some angles, use the ring. So I'm giving him the footwork edge over Cesar. Where it comes to defense, I'm going with Ugas because he knows how to use the ring. He's a little better at slipping, working the gaps. Like I said, Cesar, he slips punches, but he's always there in front of you. He's not taking angles. He's not changing heights levels on you. But Ugas is, he'll feint you, give you some different looks, trying to throw you off time, trying to disrupt your timing. While Cesar ain't playing around. He ain't trying to disrupt no time. He just trying to disrupt with brain mechanism. Hook that dude his heart. When it comes to moving on to the offense, power, Cesar hits fucking hard. I don't care if his competition's been all local Argentinian people. You hit hard when you hit hard. He's been fucking these people up. Go watch his Doe showdown with Vernon. Go watch his other fights. The dude shuts your brain down. He shuts you down. Power in both hands, hurts the body. So power, I'm going to go with him. Jab, I'm going with Ugas. Straight body attack. Man, like I said, Cesar is a hooking machine. A nice jab, but he's just straight hooks. So, or Yordenis cannot get caught in a hooking fight, and Yordenis likes to stand kind of in front of you and give it to you. He could take it and he'll give it to you. But punching variation and combinations, I go at Yordenis. He could go jab, uppercut, stomach, back to the top, high and low jabs. Cesar is a straight come forward jabber, hook, and hooks to the body. Man, like I said, Yordenis gonna have to move. He cannot, as good as he is with the combinations and throwing, if he stands in front of Cesar long enough, Cesar's gonna knock his ass out. You know, Yordenis has been down. He has a good chin, but you can only take so many Cesar shots. The dude, especially when he's hitting both hands, if he goes da 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 2 on you, man, oh man. Like I said, I'm going to pick Yordenis Ugas to win this fight. Out of a very entertaining fight, I think he's going to box him down, work the body, work the head, jab, use the ring, use combinations, feint him, do a whole lot of stuff to just to reset the feet of the come forward Cesar, the aggression. I think he's going to use Cesar's aggression against him and pick him off. Pick him off, move him, turn him, hit him. I won't be surprised if Cesar drops him, catches him trying to turn, drops him on the chin, flash knockdown him. But I believe Ugas will get up from that flash knockdown and eventually rounds 5, 6, 7 start to take over the fight with his boxing ability. I got Yordenis Ugas with a nice split decision victory, becoming the WBC second mandatory at the 147 for the winner of Sean Porter or Danny Garcia. 15 minutes. Try to get a lot in there. Thank you for your time and support. I am your host, Mr.A. Remember, you can follow the show at Twitter, RRTB Show, hashtag Dragon on the Net, because the fucking show is hot. Your show, Un Fuego Show, hashtag Dragon on the Net, at RRTB Show, at RRTB Show, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Here's your thumbs up for giving me your time and support. Appreciate it.